And they were basically given their reason. First of all, they listed the players that they felt actually changed the game. And then as the video went on, they actually then started to list the reasons why they put some guys on the list and why they, for example, decided to exclude LeBron James from this list. So what we want to do is want to play the conversation between these three gentlemen, Gilbert Arenas, Rashad McCants, and Brandon Jennings. And then we're going to come back and react to what they had to say. So take a listen to that there.
So let's talk bigger picture here. When we look just historically NBA, what we've seen in our lives, because we can't go back. But what players have changed how NBA basketball is played, in your guys' opinion?
That changed the game. The way it's played, the way it's...
Yeah. Let's say somebody like Steph, right?
Yeah, for sure. That's number one for me.
Okay, so did Magic and Showtime change it? Right? Jordan changed it.
Yeah. Shaq changed it.
Shaq changed it.
AI.
AI changed it.
I'm gonna say Steve Nash, bro. Suns, the
Ah,
way that
you're
the
right.
Suns played, bro, the
You're
way he
right.
played, it changed the guard sentiment, man, of just being a guard that can
small-
space the floor.
I can't say Steve Nash. We can say D'Antoni.
D'Antoni-ish.
We can say
Yeah,
D'Antoni.
D'Antoni.
But he was the perfect player to orchestrate that.
It was, yeah, you can say D'Antoni small ball because it really actually it kind of forced people to go small ball to keep up with him a little bit.
I even got to put you in there.
Did LeBron change the game?
He didn't.
Not even
Didn't.
a little bit?
No, I mean, it's not in a bad way, but it's like the game was already moving in a certain way where LeBron was just in the top. He was in the top tier of the game, but he didn't change it.
Is it because, or just because he's just so big?
Yeah, like
that
his
the kids can't relate to just coming down, dunking on people. Like if a kid can't do it, then they're not gonna value it.
You can't just go get a body like that, right?
Yeah.
You just can't get hops like that. So it's like changing the game. We might have wanted to be stronger and jump higher, but like to be like LeBron.
Physically.
MJ
Yeah, like we already knew.
stuff
Because like we wasn't doing this, and we wasn't like, you know.
Like when I say James Harden, it's like James Harden and Kyrie,
Yeah, Kyrie.
together. That it was that Bob game, bringing in the extra moves and the fancy play, trying to be a highlight reel.
Yeah.
So you heard what they had to say. In my honest opinion, I thought they made some very sound points. Now, if we're looking at players that changed the game based on how I see it, and obviously there are more players that I'm going to forget, but some of the players that came to my mind, I thought of people like Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki was a 7-footer that was legitimately out there shooting mid-range jump shots, three-point shots. And I think what Dirk did, I think Dirk kind of ushered in a new era for guys where you see guys like, for example, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a 7-footer, but he plays like a 3 or a 2. He has the ball handling skills. He can put the ball on the floor, get to various spots on the floor, raise up and shoot. I think because we saw a guy like Dirk, a 7-foot guy, it kind of gave these younger guys or the guys that come after him the confidence to shoot the ball that way. You look at another center like Nikola Jokic. Now, obviously, Nikola Jokic is more of a traditional big. Dirk did post up, but he usually post up into a fadeaway, shot one-legged fadeaway, whereas Nikola Jokic can post up, hit a one-legged fadeaway, which is a Dirk Nowitzki shot, by the way. You saw a lot of guys try to incorporate that shot. I saw Kobe and these guys try to incorporate that shot. But then Nikola Jokic can also shoot the ball, have a hook shot and all of these stuff. But you can definitely see the influences of Dirk Nowitzki within his game. And then, of course, you have players like Joel Embiid, where you can say players like Joel Embiid may have been influenced by Dirk Nowitzki, but Joel Embiid was also influenced by another player on my list that we're going to get to in just a second. So we have Dirk Nowitzki. Then we have Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan basically influenced everyone.